Welcome back. When we last left off, we were preparing for trial with... Oh, it's Marvis! He's so cute! Look at him sit. I'm sorry. It's nice that he wants to help, but you can't help thinking that he's making everything worse. Why did the clown have to come back? No one to torment up at the front of the train? You stop that! Marvis is perfect in every way! Sup, Joe? Nice to see your toothy mug again. It's nice to see yours again, too. But I don't think we have time to stop and chat. Can we sneak by? No can do, buddy. You can see Tizzy's been chatting me up about Highness courtroom biz. Hey, Tiz, tell him about it, LO. Shit's fucking wild. The long and short of it is that I want to begin a trial, a who stole the book courtroom drama. But instead of handing it out in the traditional Alternian way, we test out my theory of defensive legislation, where the accused has their own legislator, a defense legislator, where his honorable attorney is no mindless monster but a judge, and where the accused is innocent until proven guilty. Holy shit. Zizi, no sweetheart, you can't say these sort of things in front of these sorts of people. It's heretical and illegal. Yellow, shit's crazy. Shit's crazy indeed. That's why we need you, Joe. See, the Jades accused Daria of stealing the book, Fresh Teeth, and then stashing it in the load gaper. So we need a neutral third party to defend Daria, and you're the optimal choice. What? You want me to be a lawyer? I didn't go to law school. Heck, I've really been to high school. Nah, bud, you don't need any fancy schooling. You're more than equipped just the way you are. I love him. Really? Wow. Well, Zizi, I guess if even the most qualified among us isn't calling you on sight for your absurd ideas, then I suppose this is the thing that is happening. So if the little low-blood darling right there is the defense and Marvis is the honorable tyranny, then who in the world will be the so-called prosecution? You, of course, since you're so eager to please. Oh, well, wait, I haven't agreed to this. Joe, if you do this for me, I'll make sure you get through the rest of the train. I can't argue with that, I guess. Maybe I'll really like being a defense lawyer. That's the spirit. Come to me if you've got any questions about what to do. I come to you immediately. Wait, my baby. Pigtails! You used to have pigtails, then you lost your mom, and then there was no one to help you put them up. She looks familiar, and you aren't sure why. I want to talk to her. Hey, I know what it looks like, but I had nothing to do with this. If I had been the one to steal part of the infamous Rainbow Hemotion Saga, I promise I never would have returned it. Actually, could we strike that from the record? How do you know so much about the book? I have an interest in salacious historical artifacts. I never thought I'd run into one here of all places. Usually even professional perspective editors could only hope to touch a book like that on the ugly end of a low-blood rebellion. Perspective editor? Yes! It's a branch of apocryphal methodology where you help the government decide which historical documents are advantageous to the Empress and which should be locked up or purged. Most people think it's boring work because you spend a lot of time reading old ledgers and requisition records, but you wouldn't believe the things you learn about the past from that stuff. Of course, there's the added benefit of being the only one who gets to see them at all. Wait, are you saying that you study these historical documents and then you just lie about what's in them? Yes? Why else study history if not to control it? If you put the history into the hands of the people, you'd end up with total anarchy. Just look at what happened here. Ugh. Help me. What's up? Could you tell me more about defensive legislation? I don't know much about it. Seriously, you never watched, like, Law & Order, Subjugulator, Slop, Ejacularity Unit? Well, maybe not from that particular spinoff. Yikes, alright. Well, first of all, I think you're under the impression that a legislator only manages the court block. But that isn't the case. They also have to find evidence, sniff out clues, and seek out the guilty party. Like a detective? Sure, I don't know. It's only then the legislator drugs the suspect before his honorable tyranny and engage in a brutal battle of ancient law that can last for days, until his honorable tyranny gets bored and bores the loser. That sounds awful. No offense to your vocation or anything. None taken. Unlike the defensive legislation process, I'm proposing where the trial is all about having a dialectic and finding the truth. A traditional legislator determines guilt right off the bat and commits to their initial impressions from the get-go, no matter what truths emerge in court. Guilt might as well be judged by the flip of a coin, if luck even mattered at all in these things. You don't sound too happy about that, Fruit Shield. Well, let's just say I've got a lot of qualms with the process. You don't know what it is, but it looks mechanical, but also organic. The way it moves makes your skin crawl. Can you tell me what to do? Despite the hip, new defensive process, you'll basically be following in the steps of Leagues of Legends Illustrator legends that came before you. First, you must take the statement from all involved parties. Second, you must gather evidence and determine your timeline. Third, you must decide your plan of attack so you can defend Daria. I keep messing up her name. And crush your opponents with no hesitation. Isn't our opponent your mate sprite? Yep, that's what makes it all more invigorating. Anyway, after you've scuttled around and interviewed everyone and dug up all the evidence you can find, come back to me and I'll get his tyranny to start up the trial. Alright, cool. So let's, talk to Daria. Daria, could we ask you a few questions? Yeah, whatever. Did you do it? Sephiroth, you can't just... Oh. Why not? Because she's our client. It's our job to believe that she's innocent. We can't ask her anything that would incriminate her. Why? You're considered innocent until somebody proves you guilty. Sounds fake, but whatever. I didn't do it, but Lerner thinks I want to fill pails with Bronya, so she's not going to change her story. And that tealboat with an industrial metallic cylinder up her nook is going to believe whatever she thinks will make the clown happy. Could we ask you more questions? Fine. So, about Lanera, what about her? She sucks. Not really anything else I can say. She wants to get me cold. She's absolutely convinced herself that I'm trying Bronya. Are you? Ugh, no. You think I'm trying to get with any of these losers I see literally every day? I've been down that road before. I'm over it. Can we ask some more questions? Sure. About the book. So, this book that everyone's worried about, Fresh Teeth. Ugh, it's so fucking stupid. Fresh Teeth isn't even that dirty. I see way worse on the internet. It's, like, embarrassingly bad. Wait, how do you know that? Yeah, isn't it forbidden? Please. It's usually just sitting there in the cloister library. I'm definitely not the only one who's looked through it. Which is why the whole situation is stupid. So, all the other Green Bloods, your whole family? What? I mean, you live together? Oh, yeah. We all got chosen for Cloister when we were barely older than Wrigglers. We're the special ones who got to take care of the Mother Grub and all its business cavern to the grave. Not all Jades get chosen, but apparently we're the purest of the pure. Wow. Right? One look at Lank and any theory MB has for the Cloister falls apart. That guy hatched, crawled right back into a bucket, and never came out. Oh, jeez. Anyway, everyone else who lives in the cavern is a steaming pile of garbage. Can you not leave? Are you, kid? I'm just very stupid. Whatever. Yeah, we can't leave. Do you know what cloistered means? It means that these assholes are the only trolls I'm going to see before I leave the planet. It's not like we can just sneak out. We'd be killed by drones. Literally, we're allowed to leave that was Jivik Week, and even that's new. You'd be bitter, too. Can we ask you some questions for the trial? Make it quick. What do you think about all this? That Bronya is naive if she thinks this is what it looks like on the surface. And that Lanera could stand to get paled. What is that supposed to mean? My suggestion would be that you should talk to everyone here before making any snap judgments. About the Jades. What is your take on the other Jades? My take? Yeah, you know, what do you feel about the rest of your, traveling companions? Very little. Wow, you're helpful. Quite. So do you believe Daria did it? You know, I just can't quite bring myself to care. This is going nowhere. Glad to be of help. Hello, Wanchi. Oh, hi! I guess you want to talk about Fresh Teeth Book 5 of the Rainbow Emotion Saga. Ooh. Yeah, so you're the one who had it first? Well, I didn't bring it onto the train, if that's what you're asking. I just found it. I'd never seen it before. I only knew the series by reputation. Is it very well known? Not exactly, but I know some of the others have definitely read it. It's about a Jade Blood who is thrown out of the caverns for impure dalliances with her fellow Jades. Ooh. Then she becomes a rainbow drinker and has even more impure dalliances. A rainbow drinker? Oh, I guess you trolls who live on the surface have different myths. Ooh. Legends have it that there are Jades who have cheated death by becoming rainbow drinkers. They say that the rainbow drinkers can live forever, and the eternal youth means they never have to leave Alternia. But they must drink the blood of other trolls to survive. Oh, like a vampire. Sure, if that's what you call it, ooh. But it's all just stories, of course. Rainbow drinkers aren't real. So the book is just about vampires? Well, there are rainbow drinkers in it, but I wouldn't say it's about them. It's more centered around the main character doing pretty much all the sacrileges it's possible to do, of which becoming rainbow drinker is one. Like, there's this one iconic scene where she gets her... Ah! Watch you, that story sounds really exciting, but obviously you don't have... We're gonna talk to some of the people. Gets her what and what? Oh, I saw a message pop up. One of my friends was saying something and I wanted to say something snarky at him to mess with him. There's also this part where, yeah, this is great. Let's go, Joey. Go away. I'm not a suspect. Do we have to talk to her? She looks like she might knife us. Will you give a statement? Do you mind giving us a statement? Yes, I mind. I find it offensive that you think I have something to hide. Daria is the culprit, plain and simple. But Daria has no reason to steal anything, especially not something like a vampire book. Can you really imagine those kinds of fancy pants, curly-haired, Gary Oldman guys appealing to totally radical punk teens? Come on. And I don't think she's the type to stir up a scene for yucks. So what'd she have to gain? She would gain tingly feelings in areas we'd best not talk about. Daria's a nasty pervert. And that's all I have to say on the matter. I'm going to talk to you more. We want to know a little bit about your friends, and I guess, can you even call them that? We are cloister mates. I can assure you that there are no stronger connection in this world than Jades and a cloister. Even though Wanchi is an irresponsible mess who reads too much deplorable literature, and Daria is a nasty thief who never respects the rules, and Link is a disgusting party boy slut who participates in degenerate activities. All these frictions are just trials to test our faith and commitment to our duty. I am so grateful to my cloister mates for providing me with endless opportunities to prove my strength and loyalty. We have an unbreakable bond of blood and tradition that binds us more closely than any quadrant. You're such a backstabbing bee. Wow, it sounds like you guys love each other a lot. Well, alright then. Let me check our time. Alright, we're good. Haven't you had enough already? Why do you care so much? Why are you so passionate about this? You're making a big stink over it, and I don't understand why. What do you mean? Just as if we called down upon Daria. But Daria is your cloister mate. Do you not care about her? What matters most is what's best for the whole cloister. How's going through this trial going to help your cloister? Look, I'm only doing this to help Bronya. She's the shining star that lights our way in these dark caverns. It's about time there were some consequences for how they treat her. My money right now is that Lanera took the book. Pretty sure. Hey, Bronya, do you have the key to the lockers? We kind of need to get inside if we're going to do a thorough investigation. If I were a less diplomatic person with anything more than infinitely neutral opinions, I might say that this is all ridiculous. But here. Thanks, Bronya. Great to know your real feelings on the matter. This bag looks expensive, but pretty banged up. Like, whoever owns it hasn't treated it very well. This bag is filled with participation trophies. Only Nara would be proud of winning Tidier of the Month this many times in a row. Wow, she'd make a great low blood. Wait, is this a boy band magazine? Oh yeah, an H2D fan mag. They're huge right now. I can't get into their music though. Elena has a ton of nail polish in here too. Wow, maybe she's more girly than I thought. This suitcase belongs to one of the Jades. You don't know which one. There's no name on the tag, just a weird pattern. Bronya's stuff. Let's not burglar her a second time. Wait, what's that? Oh my goodness, she has the missing pages with all the naughty scenes in them? She must have ripped them out to protect her cloister. Joey, wait, you aren't reading them, are you? Shh. These aren't even that dirty. This bag looks like something those edgy riot girl bands bring on tour. It's a little intimidating. This must be Daria's. Is something wrong, Joey? She's just really cool. Oh, there's a bunch of nail files in here. Ouch, they're super sharp. Yeah, some of them are sharp for extra long claws. I don't think Dario would mind if I took one. Oh, we just robbed someone? This bag is in impeccable condition with the initials LB stitched in emerald beside an intricate design. It's locked. When you try to pull it open, Zephyros steps on something. Oh no! What's wrong? Nothing. Did you step on that thing? These kits are really expensive and time-consuming to make. This is a disaster. There's no way you can fix it without proper tools. It's okay, Zephyros. Accidents happen. And it was pretty irresponsible of the owner to leave something so fragile on the floor like that. I'm sure they'll understand. Understand? Rusties like me have been cold for less. Wait. Take another look. Here's the crack from where you stepped on it, but there's another one running in the opposite direction. It was already broken when you stepped on it. That's why it was on the floor. Someone else must have broken it and tried to ditch the evidence. They knew someone else would accidentally step on it and take the heat for their crime. Wow, Joy, you sound just like a legislacerator already. Do I? Yeah! I think I got a little carried away at the end there, actually. There's no way to prove all that stuff I said at the end. But I definitely don't think you're the one who broke it, Zephyros, so don't worry. Phew. Anyway, let's hold on to this. It might turn out to be important. Oh, Wanchies. Aw, what a cute kitten backpack. This must be Wanchies. This is just filled with Soldier Purby's books. Are they any good? It's got a lot of fans, but I can never get into them. Maybe I can read one after we get on the express track. Okay. Alright. And in the next episode, we shall talk to the Teals. Oh. So, I still say that it was Lanera. That's my thought. I bet it was Lanera. It was either Lanera or Bronya. Those are my two suspects right now. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!